Deja.
Hi, I'm Jasmine.
Hey, I'm Tisha.
Hi, I'm Jasmine.
And we're all dating the same man.
I'm Jerome, and this is Jasmine.
We've been together 6 years. He slid in my DM on Facebook.
And she slid in my room after that. Our relationship history before meeting Big Jazz was, I can literally say, I feel like I was in the health department every weekend. I had multiple partners. I never felt like one female could amount to everything that I wanted. Whether she can cook and clean, but she couldn't have, or she can cook, clean, have, but she didn't know how to be there financially. I had to have a new partner every day. I definitely was more of a... When Deja came in, it was just more of threesomes. And then Deja and Jasmine, they decided that they wanted to bring somebody else in.
That's when we brung in T-Bird.
We got baby Jazz. She ended up doing good.
We don't have a maximum limit of people in a relationship. We'll always have that safe space to add, but it just all depends on what we can handle mentally and physically.
All right. Giving all praises and immense glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kahak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth. Sincere shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. And I'm going to go in on this lesson. And this lesson is going to be titled, Polygamy is Coming Back in a Major Way for the Israelite Man. Okay. Now, you just watched this video right here. And the title of the video is One Wife Isn't Enough, So I Have 4 of Them. Okay. Now, you already know a lot of these women are going to have a problem with this Jake right here exercising his God-given right of having more than one woman, right? Because this society has demonized a man spreading his seed, and men have been conditioned to think that you're supposed to deal with one wife for the rest of your life, and supposed to stay committed to her, never cheat. And I don't even use that word cheating anymore when it comes down to a man dealing with another woman on the side. I don't use the word cheating, right? Because you're not cheating anything as a man. Okay, that's your God-given right. And we're actually going to get some scriptures on it. Okay. And I want to talk about how, this is going to be a standard in the kingdom of heaven. Okay. The Israelite man, will have more than one wife in the kingdom of heaven. All right. That's just how it's going down. All right. The scriptures talk about the glory of a man is a woman. Okay. That's why you see a lot of these Jakes. Jake is out here chasing money, trying to be a superstar, driving fast cars, penthouse apartments. Jake is doing all of that for women. Okay. Women are like the fruits of a man's labor. All right. So we want to have as many of them as we can. All right. Now, it might not be every brother's spirit to have more than one woman on this side. OK, because, really, I honestly, it's not really the time to, be cycling a whole bunch of women. But, hey, you got some brothers out there that's doing that. And, they ain't doing anything wrong. OK, it's just, you got to be wise and, don't let the situation overwhelm you. But, hey, if you can handle it mentally, spiritually and physically, why not? OK, it's 100% OK in the scriptures. All right, let me get a precept on that. This is Exodus 21:10. It says, if he take him another wife, okay, and this is for a lot of women okay, that think that a man dealing with another woman is wrong. All right. Whenever the Bible talks about a man dealing with another wife, if you notice, the Bible never condemns a man for having more than one woman. All right. There is no law in the scriptures that condemns a man to hell. OK, if he deals with another woman, there is no such thing in the scriptures that talks about thou shalt not cheat on thy wife or some shit like that. OK, in the ancient world, it was a very normal thing within Israelite communities for a man to be dealing with more than one woman. All right. Because, you know, you heard Jake in the video, you know, he said, you know, I'm a man. He was basically going into how he's the type of man that has, you know, more desires and more needs that one woman can't handle. Basically, he needs more than one woman to handle his desires. And that's true. OK, that's true. All right. A lot of men. All right. Especially the Israelite man. OK, we've kind of been programmed to have a higher sex drive than usual. Right. And that's for the purpose of repopulating and spreading our seed. So the Israelite man has a very high sex drive. And I'm not trying to be weird about it, but that's, you know, it's just the truth, man. You know, look at the tribe of Issachar. You know, Issachar, the Issacharite man pop out like 10 babies, man. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is with all Jakes, man. You know? So, yeah, I mean, you know, one woman, it's hard for one woman to satisfy a man sexually, one woman, right? Because, you know, it might be times that she don't feel like doing it, right? She needs a break or, you know, she's on her monthly cycle, so you can't touch her. You feel me? So it's you know, it kind of leaves a gray area for a man to get his rocks off, right? And then, you know, you have other instances where, you know, a lot of these women are inducted into corporate America. So, you know, it's hard for one woman to just be a housewife and to handle all the chores around the house on her own. You see, if she had help, all right, things will operate a lot smoother in the household. The bills would be paid more. Well, yeah, it'll be more bills paid, more income from you know, from like multiple people, not just two people, but like, you know, 2 or 3 more on top of that. All right. So, you know, when you really look at it from a logical point of view and not from an American emotional lens. All right. Polygamy makes a lot of sense. All right. And that's what our forefathers, they were polygamous. You know, pretty much every Israelite man in the ancient world was polygamous, man. OK, because they understand that basic concept that, you know, as men, we have desires that one woman can't reach. You see, it says if he take him another wife, keyword, another wife. All right. That's what this Jake had. Right. Cycle through it. Look, they was talking. And then he gets another wife right here. You see? Then another one. Then another one. You see? He's completely in his right. According to the Holy Scriptures. All right? He ain't doing nothing wrong. It says her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. Right? that's dealing with due benevolence, right? You gotta keep your woman satisfied. Basically, if you get, let's say you have one woman and you decide to take on another, okay, well, you pretty much gotta evenly distribute the love between both of the women to where they're both satisfied. You know, you can't leave one hanging and then just go focus and concentrate more attention on one of the wives and then leave the other one in the dark. You know, you got to handle both of them responsibly. All right. And it seems like Jake is handling all four of these women responsibly. Okay. And right here, before the video ends, it's it's kind of like a clip of all the women in the kitchen. You see? Look at all the women in the kitchen. All right. Making themselves useful. Okay. And that's how it's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. All right. That's how it's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. All right. Women are going to go back to making themselves useful for a man. And it'll be multiple women making themselves useful for one man. All right. Because in the kingdom of heaven, every Israelite man is going to have status. All right. So you ain't going to have to worry about, oh, if he can't pay my bills, I'm not going to submit to him. If he ain't a real man, I'm not going to submit to him. You know, that madness that a lot of these women be talking now, you ain't going to have to worry about that. Every Israelite man, okay, is going to be that dude. All right. They're going to have status, wealth. All right. Popularity within their own right. All right. Okay. You women are not going to want for nothing. All right. Because you got a lot of women that have a problem with this lifestyle. All right. You have a lot of women that have a problem with this lifestyle. And you also got a lot of bitch ass beta male simp men that have a problem with this lifestyle. All right. And the reason why a lot of these women in today's day and age have a problem with it is because women have been conditioned to think that they deserve a princess treatment, Disney fantasy relationship where she meets her Prince Charming. Her Prince Charming he's only in love with her, right? He sees nobody but her. It's just not reality. All right. That's just not reality. Okay. There's a reason why in damn near every relationship, women are always breaking up with their dude for what? He so-called cheated on me. I caught him dealing with another woman. Happens over and over and over again. So many divorces have happened because of a man stepping out on his woman. So many families have been broken up because the man was caught dealing with another woman on the side. Okay. And you would think these women would get the hint by now. You alone can't satisfy a man. All right. It's just the bottom line. A man could be happily married with a woman. Okay. No issues. Great sex. She's a good housewife. She's a good mother. He'll probably still, go out and, go get his rocks off with another woman. Okay. Because that's how the Lord created men. All right. To spread seed. All right. To populate. So it's within our DNA to want to deal with other women. And it's our God-given right. Like I said, there's nowhere in the scriptures that say, that basically condemn a man for dealing with another woman. All right. The only thing a man has to do when he deals with another woman, he has to be responsible for all of them. If a man can be responsible for all of them, it's such as physical and mental stimulation, taking care of, the household necessities, making sure that there's food in the house. If a man can provide that for multiple women, he can definitely have multiple women. Okay. It's just that women are not designed to deal with more than one man. Okay. Women are not able to juggle that responsibility. All right. Because the woman doesn't take care of the man. She's not supposed to be the head of the household. You know what I mean? Taking care of a man like that, like how a man takes care of a woman. All right. The woman is supposed to be under the man. Okay. And she assists and makes his life better, not the other way around. So a woman can't juggle multiple men at once. All right. It turns into a disaster because that's not her place. All right. She's supposed to cleave on to one man, and that man can deal with his as many women as he wants, as long as he keeps his faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. He concentrates on what's important and he can take care of them. He's committed no sin. All right. Don't listen to the Christian church where they'll try to flip and mangle the scriptures to where a man is only supposed to deal with one woman for the rest of his life. It's bullshit. All right. In the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have multiple wives. We're going to have thousands of wives, man, and concubines of the other nations. All right. We're going to be swimming in the kitty cat. All right. We're going to be swimming in it, man. OK. And the Israelite woman is going to she going to be down with it. She ain't going to have no complaints. See, right now they have complaints and they're disgruntled about seeing Jake exercise his right to deal with multiple women. But in the next life, man, they're not going to be thinking like that. What is there to complain about in the kingdom of heaven? The Israelite woman is going to be sitting in a castle, getting her nails and her fingernails done, getting her hair did by them heathens. She got everything she want. Okay. She lacks nothing in life. She will have the perfect princess life that she's always dreamed of. You think she gonna be tripping if her man is dealing with other women? Hell no. The Israelite woman is just gonna be happy to be there. All right. Now I want to speak on what this Jake said in this video. All right. Because I do gotta make a point and tell brothers to disregard what Jake said in this video. You know, I don't want to seem like I'm approving it, but he talked about threesomes. Okay. And I know maybe some younger brothers that are not 100% well versed in the scriptures and don't really understand this topic yet. You probably think that us having multiple wives, and you hear multiple wives, you think threesomes. Oh yeah, I'm about to be dealing with 4 women at once in the same bed, same hour. Living like Hugh Hefner and Dan Bilzerian, having a whole bunch of threesomes with all your wives. No, threesomes is going off, man. All right. Okay. All of our wives and our concubines, we're gonna deal with them collectively, but when we deal with them, when we get intimate with them, that'll be a one-on-one situation. All right. So you got to disregard what this Jake said about threesomes. He's going off with that. Okay. And he's not in the truth. So you can't really hold this Jake to any real raw standards. All right. I'm just making this video just to, just as an example to show like polygamy is coming back. All right. And you can see a lot more Jakes starting to exercise that idea of dealing with more than one woman, because it's always been in our spirit, man. All right. And now that we're approaching a new heaven and a new earth, the Lord is going to start manifesting certain lifestyles and certain glimpses of the kingdom. All right. And one of the lifestyles that we're going to participate in is polygamy. All right. You got this scripture right here. It says, this is Isaiah 60:22. It says, a little one shall become 1,000 and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time. You see? Now, it says a little one shall become 1,000, right? Meaning that the Israelite man is going to spread his seed in the kingdom of heaven. All right. And we're going to increase the population rapidly. How can you increase the population at a rapid rate when every man is only dealing with one woman? Okay. A woman can only get pregnant once a year. Okay. She can only have one baby one time, one baby for every year. Once a year can a woman give birth. Right. So it really doesn't make sense. If we're going to, repopulate the world, it doesn't make sense to just have one woman and do it with one woman. All right. If you want to increase the population at a rapid rate, it'll make more sense that the Israelite man deals with multiple women at a time, because a man can get, a woman can give birth once a year, but a man can get 20 to 30 women pregnant in 1 year, more if he wanted to. Okay. He can have 30 children in 1 year. A woman can only have one child for that year. All right. So when you use common sense for a little one to become 1,000, all right, that means that the Israelite man is going to have to procreate with multiple women, man. All right. And that's totally OK, because in the kingdom of heaven, that's going to be the standard, man. All right. You got this situation right here with King Solomon. All right. And a lot of people, when you mention a king and a queen, OK, everybody always forgets the fact that kings have had concubines. Kings had other wives as well, man. OK, it's just people have been programmed with Disney fairy tale philosophy. Right. And when they see a king in a movie, they only see the queen and they don't see anybody else. And they think that the king was only dealing with the queen. No, he was the king. He could have any woman he wants. He was the most popular man out of his whole kingdom. All the women wanted him just off of his name alone. You think a king is not going to exercise that right? Hey, King Solomon did. And yeah, he made a mistake. OK, he made a mistake. And his mistake was not dealing with multiple women. His mistake was listening to what all of those women said. And those women eventually convinced him to serve other gods. You see? All right. And they convinced him to, commit fornication on the Heavenly Father. All right. But the fact of him dealing with multiple women at a time, no, he never went off on that. All right. He was the king of the whole nation of Israel. Of course, he exercised his right. This is 1 Kings 11:3. It says, and he had 700 wives princesses and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. Okay, let's talk. Just like I just mentioned. Okay, they convinced him to get down with idol worship, but the point is it says he had 700 wives and 300 concubines, 1,000 women. At King Solomon had 1,000 women at his disposal, man. All right, and they wasn't no fat, ugly ones. Okay, they were more than likely the top of the line, beautiful, the best women, the best looking women all throughout the land. He's the king of Israel. Okay, he's gonna pick the best of the best. All right, and that's how we gonna be in the kingdom. Okay, we're gonna deal with the best of women throughout our nation and throughout other nations, the heathens. We're gonna require the best of them. Okay. All right. And in the kingdom, all Israelite women are going to be top of the line. All right. So any Israelite woman in that day and age is going to be on a high level. Okay. And we're entitled to have as many as we want. Okay. Polygamy is coming back in a major way for the Israelite man. All right. So a lot of you women, you're going to have to take a back seat. Okay. You're going to have to take a back seat and shut the fuck up, man. All right. You got brothers in this truth right now that, that are dealing with women. Okay. You got brothers right now in this truth that have girlfriends that, are dealing with, the brother might still be in a relationship with his baby moms. Right. That's his woman. Okay. Well, in that day, all right, when things get testy out here, okay, a lot of you women that are dealing with so-called men of the Lord, okay, the Lord is going to test your humility, okay, to see if you can deal with a man of the Lord having more than one woman. That's going to happen for a lot of you women, man. That's going to happen to a lot of you women that are dealing with a man of the Lord right now, currently. Because in that day, the men of the Lord are going to be sought after, man. All right. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 4:1, the famous script right here. Isaiah 4:1, it says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. And 7 means a complete number. Okay. And this is talking about in the day of trouble. Jacob's trouble. Okay, when all hell breaks loose, all right, men of the Lord, all right, are going to be highly sought after by these females out here, because the men of the Lord are going to have the knowledge, the stability to navigate through the rough times, and these women are going to see that, right? So for you women right now that are dealing with a man of the Lord, okay, and you say, you believe in what he believes in, right? You appreciate him being in the truth. You love him. You're down for him. Well, we gonna see. We gonna see, because when the Lord start bringing floods of women our way, all right, we gonna see if y'all was really down with us, right? Because, hey, I'm telling y'all right now, a lot of y'all is going to take the back seat. All right. A lot of y'all is going to have to take the back seat to a lot of these women that are getting ready to approach us. Okay. Especially if, you're dealing with a man of the Lord and, you've been getting on his nerves, and you've been making his life a little stressful. You see? Just that stupid shit that women do to annoy men. Oh yeah. We gonna make you. I'm not saying that we're gonna be out here seeking for revenge and being petty, but I mean, brother's been putting up with a lot of you women's bullshit. And when the opportunity comes for another woman to come into the mix, we ain't gonna deny them. Brothers ain't gonna deny them. And if you got a problem with it, you could step, because the Lord is dealing with you through us, right? So if you see us with multiple women in that day, you better, hey, you better let go of your fucking ego. You see, you better let go of your ego, okay? And tap fully into reality, okay? Because a lot of you women are getting ready to share a man, even before the kingdom. All right, especially a man of the Lord. It says, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Okay. So yeah, in that day, okay, a lot of women are going to be approaching the men of the Lord, offering things, offering help and assistance. You know, I always say, the Lord is probably going to present women to brothers that are going to help the brother in a dire time of need at that moment. So let's say, for instance, in that day, a brother, he gets a bad cut on his leg that could possibly get infected. Well, the Lord might have him.
Unit, please contact 5274.
Hang on.
Unit, please contact 5274.
The Lord might have him run into a woman that was a nurse before everything went down, and she patches and heals him up. You see, there's going to be women like that are going to be presented to us. Okay, and even if we got a woman in that at that time period, well, I mean, hey, you're gonna have to get with the program. If I want to take this woman up, if I want to take this woman in, you're gonna have to get with the program. Okay, I'm not going off with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, you got a problem with it? Well, hey, go take your chances. Go take your chances with the chaos on the streets. Okay. Because this is what the Lord ordained for the Israelite man, to deal with more than one woman, man. All right. And you goddamn right, with all this oppression, with all this sexual deprivation that the Israelite man has dealt with in this society, you goddamn right. Hey, in that day, when that opportunity presents itself for us to deal with more than one woman, we gonna take it. No questions asked. Okay? Especially us that know the truth, because we know it's our God-given right. So you're not gonna hit us with that. You're cheating on me. How could you? A bitch hit me with that in that day, I'm just gonna tell her to go ahead and kick rocks. I ain't gotta explain nothing to you. She'll take over right here. Okay? She'll take your spot. And women in that day are going to be happy to do it. So, yeah, polygamy, okay, is coming back. All right? It's coming back. And in the kingdom of heaven, that's going to be the standard of life. All right? So with that, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Shalom.